this is Hurtigtoget speaking, and today I'm going to show you my mansion that I built on Docm77's server. I was picked together with 4 other great guys. We were called the second generation, and my private project was to build this mansion with a pool and some trees and a garden. And yeah, I was trying to make it look good, and thought to myself that maybe I should show it to you guys, so let's see it. And here it is. So some of you guys probably have already seen this on Docm's video, but I thought like, okay, maybe I should do it a tour myself. Then I could show it to you, show everything to you, and I could talk to you about how I did it, and maybe you can give some get some inspiration from me. Maybe you can get some tricks or something that can help you too. So let's just start, shall we? When I start to build, I always like to picture what resources should I use. You know, that's the first thing I like to do. And I'm a bit old school, but I always love this combination. This oak pillars and oak planks and spruce roof and some stone and some greenery. I just think it really works well together. So I was like, right from the get-go, I was okay, I'm gonna do that. Now let's build. And I always start my build by thinking, okay, we need a door. Obviously we need an entrance. So I like, okay, a door, that's easy. But then I thought, okay, a mansion, that really needs some kind of a porch, you know, like a little more grand entrance than just a door. So the first thing I did was to make a porch, you know. It's a simple design, but sometimes simple is good enough. So you just put some oak pillars, then you take some stairs, and the good thing about stairs is that it gives us a little detail here because of the shape, you know, and that's better in my opinion than full blocks. Then I just put some fences on top, and there you go. Then you kind of have the outline of it. Then you just need to find out what you should put here in the middle. I like stone, and I didn't want the same material as the wall, and I knew I wanted some stone brick on the wall. So then, okay, I'm gonna try stone slabs and mix it with what is it called again? Andesite. Yeah, andesite. So that's that basically, and then you have this beginning, and it feels good, you know. You have a beginning, and you know, okay, this is start. Now you need to start to put on the wall, because you maybe want to start to put on a facade. Now when you're building a front of a building, you're just building one wall and make this facade. At least I like to do it that way. Sometimes I could put on like the foundation all around the building to see how big it should be, but this time I just wanted, okay, I wanted a facade. So I thought to myself, okay, stone first. So I did a simple, very simple, just stone around this door. And okay, let's do the same on each side, you know, continue the stone theme. So you do, I tried 2 parts of a wall there, and then symmetrical on the other side. Then I did planks on top, and then I put some spruce roof. That's basically it, you know. When you're building a build in this scale, in my opinion, you shouldn't do it symmetrical. You should always try to make different parts of the house look kind of unique in a way. And by that I mean that this part of the house shouldn't be repeatable all over. So like, you can see this is a tower here, and you won't see that tower anywhere else. Then you have this symmetrical part, then you have this a little bigger wall, and then suddenly you have a little smaller wall, then you go inset, and there's a wall, and inset, and there's a wall, you know. When you look here, you can see this stairs shape, because it goes a little bit out and down, and more out and down, and more out and down, right? That's just all these different shapes and structure, and in my opinion, you know, when you're building something, you want to try to do that. You know, put different parts of the house all around. But if you do it, well, you have to think obviously about it. But if you use kind of the same theme, it usually blends really good together. Now, when you are done with the facade and you know the theme and you know the technique you're going to use, then you just have to keep on doing it and try to wrap around your build. So I started like, okay, I have this tower now, I just keep on the wall. The wall is one insert, if you can see it, is one more in than this, and then you suddenly got little detail, little shape here. But I wouldn't like just keep on with the wall all the way to this mountain, so I had to make an angle and go in. Suddenly you have another shape, then you go out again, and to even make it more interesting, I just made this wall higher than this, because and then can let's see it better. So then you can see that, okay, so you have this tower, it goes down and then it goes in and out, suddenly goes up here again. Then you got a roof there, a roof there, a roof there, and I got all these different shapes, different details. You know, if you get what I mean? When you try to build, you always try to make all these interesting focus points on. This is an interesting point because it's not all the same. It's like you can see it goes up and down, and it's interesting, but it also works, it flows. And mainly that's because it's the same theme, you know. It's the pillars, it's the oak, it is the spruce. It just blends together. Then I thought, okay, I need some bigger rooms inside, and this is a great way. You know, if you build a long and big wall, then you will have a big room inside. So that's what I did. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I didn't. This is not my favorite part. Don't like this wall that much. It's kind of, I know, a little bit plain, a little bit boring, but I managed to need some bigger walls too. So it's different because I don't have this in any other place. So I like that. Now, I can only talk to you about how I am doing it, and I'm gonna be really honest now. What I do is this. I'm sitting down, I'm closing my eyes, and I try to picture it. I wanted exactly this. I don't know why, I just wanted it. This feeling of it being at this own, I don't know how to call it, this own little private place where you got walls on each side and every window is pointing at the same place. And I just pictured that may look cool. And just keep the roof going all over it, so it's under a roof. And I don't know, I just thought, okay, this is what I should do. And it's all up to you when you're building, it really is. But I like to sometimes just close my eyes and try to picture how I wanted to continue the build. And sometimes that can take a lot of time, sometimes that can be really easy. But that's at least how I do it. And then when I go out, I stopped first with the wall. I stopped here. I thought, okay, it's a bit so much screw this, but then, you know, I wanted some different, so I just kept on going. And then I thought, let's try some more round. You can see it. This shape is a little bit more round feel to it. And then I thought, okay, this is some unique, you know, in regards to the rest of the build. And so I just put a roof on it. I thought, okay, this will be a separate thing. I won't make any more floors above it. And then I actually thought right away, this is a perfect place for farms. So you guys can see inside, that's exactly what I did. Now, when I build this around, now I built this in a valley, as you can see, kind of a valley. Now this mountain place. So this section of the building I knew wasn't that important in regards that you wouldn't see it anyway. But you should never think like that. You should always think that each side always is important. But when I was here, I just thought, okay, you know, I just wanna take this wall and just go all the way there and be done with it. I don't got the time to be super detailed everywhere I'm So I'm gonna start, just put the wall there, and then, you know, when you're not happy with a build, you always try to improve it, or you always try to think about ways to improve it. And I thought, you know, no, we need this. We need this a second part of it. So that's what I did. I built this part out from the wall to make it a more interesting wall. And even though you actually can't really see it that well, I at least notice is that, you know, I know there is a new angle, a new shape, some detail, and that makes me happy. And then you suddenly are going all the way around here, and then you see, oh, but you know what? I'm back where I started. I have finished it. Kind of, not finished the whole build, but I finished the, you know, kind of the foundation. I finished all the way around. So now we know the shape, and you're thinking, should I just put a roof on it over here and be done with it? And I thought myself, no, I want it to be even higher. So then I went back to this symmetrical focus point, and I thought, yeah, that's a good way. A lot of Minecrafters love a symmetrical feel, and so I just, okay, I just put 2 towers here in the middle of it, so this will be a really good symmetrical focus point. But if you look right and left, you can see that, oh, it's not a symmetrical build. The combination of some symmetrical parts and some non-symmetrical parts, in my opinion, that really makes a build a lot more interesting. After you put on the walls and you know the height of it and put on roofs, you're pretty much done with the skeleton of the build. Then it's time to keep on with some detailing. I really love to use trapdoors, flower pots, and greenery. It's simple, but it works. It really works. You know, I wanted something on the porch, so I did this. This is a trick that I know Karalis use a lot, a great YouTuber, and putting fences with leaves on top. I don't know, I just love it. So greenery, the greenery colors, you know, they kind of pops a little bit because the rest is so much brown, and that really makes this building alive, in my opinion. And also, you know, putting some stairs here, so you know, then we go to stone and have some detail, and then go to planks. I like that instead of just have it flush like that. So that's what I did. And then you're kind of done with this other part of the building, and then you have to think about the inside. And well, I did most of my time on the outside. I prioritized that the most. So I'm going to be honest with you guys. The inside is not perfect. I mean, okay, the outside is not perfect either, but the inside is more like I needed to put something there and show some ideas on what you can put there, but it's not that well done. I haven't used so much time on it in comparison to the outer side. So, and it's not me trying to be modest or anything, it's just me being honest to you guys, okay? So I just wanted to point that out. But even though I have put something inside, as you can see, and I'm going to talk to you about it right now. Yeah, so the first thing you have to do is obviously you have to find out the floors. You have to find out the floors and the rooms, you know. And it can be a little bit tricky, especially if the building is quite big like this. But you know, when we built the outside, I didn't completely forget it. You know, one of the reasons I do this, I put the stairs there, is because I know that, okay, behind that I can use the floors. It will be perfect, because then the floor will be perfect height in comparison to that window and that window. So if you look here, it's the same. See, that's how I do it. I'm gonna try put this all over as as good as I can, and make these different floors, and then you just have to make some simple stairs to come from one part to the another. And well, this is a welcome room, so this is nothing special. But when I do insides of a building, I always think, what do I need, right? And what do you actually need in your base? Well, you need some food production. So this is the food production, the farms, and you can need some storage room. So this is a simple design, but just to point out that you could need some storage room, and you should probably have it in the same floor as the outside, because then it's so easy. You can just go, you just go to a base and then boom, right there. That's a storage room, and I even got 2 doors there, so it's really easy access. Now, I'm not gonna spend so much time on the inside. I'm just gonna show and point something out. So so you got some food production, and you got some storage room, and what else do you need? Well, in this floor you have what you need. And what is that? Yeah, you need some enchanting, and I like to turn the enchanting place into kind of a library. So we have enchanting, this level 30. Let's see, we have fortune 2, not so good on axe, and as you can see, it's not done. You should have maybe some flowers here, some paintings here, some better lighting here, better lights than torches, maybe put more glowstone or redstone lamps or something. But here you can have some storage. I should change that to upside down stairs, but whatever. And then some chests here. You can have some storage for books. Here's the lapis, because in 1.8 you need lapis to enchant. So there's the lapis storage, if you can see, I got some lapis here. Then you need some stairs up to the up to the next floor, and here you got the potions, because so you got your food down, you got your storage down, up here you have enchanting. The next thing you should think about is potion. And this is a functional brewing stand, or a brewing shop, kind of. Now, I don't have it on, but I should have some water here. You can just put a glass bin here. Then you can fill up your water bottles. This is just not only for looks. You can jump up. There you can access the chest. If you fill that with water bottles, it will automatically refill because of the hopper. Then you can just put your ingredients in the right order there, and boom, automatically brewed for you. So that's really simple design, but the main focus is the looks, but at the same time I need it to be functional, right? Here you can store resources like ingredients, and here you can store finished products maybe. Now, on the other part of this build, you have the smith area, because that's the second part of what's most important for you in Minecraft. So you got the resources here, and should have some more iron, and I just like to do this, kind of a show off, but at the same time, it looks kind of cool. You can have different colors, but it kind of fits because you know that this is resources. Then you go into the smith, some cool patterns on the floor, and some detail in the roof, and then have this automatically cooking station. Just put coal, and as you can see, if I take coal out, it automatically refill, and it will do that in every furnace, and you can just put it back and it will automatically refill. As you can see, automatically refill here and here. Then you just put what you need to smelt here, and goes in the furnace, and then it's done. It's easy. So it's not only about looks, you need some function too. And when you're done, you can use anvils if you need a crafting bench. And then this is like, okay, I'm just gonna put stuff. You can put tools here, and armor stand. So it looks nice, but at the same time it's practical. So, oh, I need this, and then you can just put it on, right? It's simple. So that's pretty much that. And that's how I think. Okay, I need some place to enchant, I need some place for my potion, I need some place for the smith, I need some place for storage, and then you can just take one room and fill with that. Now, what else do you need? Well, you need somewhere to have your bed, right? Set spawn and make day from night, and this is my really simple bedroom here. Nothing special, just point out like an example. And here I have a redstone room. This is kind of pointless, but at the same time it's kind of fun, you know. You can store your redstone and just play with some devices if you like, and you know, it's mostly for looks, but at the same time it's a cool way to store your redstone. Then you know that okay, here is my redstone stuff. Now the last thing in this mansion is the top floor, and the top floor is mainly storage. I'm not done with it, you know. I should put some more detail, like put some fences here and maybe a little more color, some carpets and stuff, but I didn't get the time at Docm server. But you know, the most important thing here is just to give some examples. Here you can put a lot of storage for building blocks you don't use all the time, you know, a lot of stone and dirt and sand and stuff, because maybe someday you need it for a big project and it's nice to have. So here's some storage room, then this corridor just leading out to the garden. That's pretty much it. Now from the inside, and I know the inside is not that impressive, but the point is to, you know, fill it with a functionality. Like, okay, what do you need? You want a potion, an enchanting, a smith, storage room, more storage room, and all these things. That's how I like to do it, because then suddenly this building is just not on the looks, but it is also a functional base. And this is a really simple term. Now, another thing you can think about is when you look at it, it's got a lot of detail in the roof. You know, you can see a lot of stairs going there, stairs here, you can see stairs here and there, and if you look there you see some more detail. And I would always recommend that you don't only use some time on the roofs and outside, but also think about how it looks on the inside. Try to put stairs and slabs in different shapes also on the inside roofs. I mean, this works some places, but sometimes you just need like this, you know. And if you look here, you see it too, the more detailing, and it adds, in my opinion, it really adds something to the whole building. So the last part of this tour will be the outside. I'm going to talk a little bit about exactly about this, planting flowers and making the outside more beautiful. So let's get to it. You should really never neglect the outside. The exterior work of your build will always improve your build, you know. So it makes this whole experience of your build so much more, you know, more alive, it's better. And I also promised to do it. So here it is. And the first thing I thought about was, okay, I need a pool. So this is the pool. I don't know what to say about it, but I kind of like it. I knew I wanted some different elevations, so we have this bigger pool with 2 elevations, as you can see, the pool floor, and then have this kind of be like the more hot part of the pool, and you know, some cool water features around, some greenery, and then I made this custom tree to like kind of bend a little bit over, and yeah, I don't know, I like it. Chill space. And this is actually a cool trick in my opinion. Take some different colors of the glass and just somewhat random, somewhat in order. And I promise you guys, well, it really fits on modern house, but it kind of fits here too. And it's a really good trick to use. This kind of way to use glass as decoration. And I wanted to use sandstone because it makes this beach feel, and you always feel good when you kind of see this beach and the water, and you know, kind of a paradise. This is some flower flower beds, and this is a trick I learned from Carlos. Put logs, put pressure plates on it, and kind of outline, so you should put your flowers. And I like to do the flowers random, but you can use all the same too. It's up to you, obviously. This is a funny thing I like to do. Put some random melon blocks because it gives some texture and some colors that you don't get from any other block. And maybe it doesn't make any sense that it's like just laying around there, but for me it's all about giving it some more character, and that's what I think it does. Now then I thought, okay, I need a bit of a fence that kind of wraps around and kind of shows where the house and the garden ends, and then you can have the wildness. Here this is naturally spawned water feature, but I made this kind of a small lake. If I got the time, I would probably change the bottom of it, but it still works. It kind of feels natural. A good trick is always to put the sand all around the edges and put some sugar canes on it. It's so easy, but it really turns every lake into something a little bit extra, in my opinion. Then you just take some flowers and use this wheat. It's a good color and it's a good character thing, makes it a little more prettier, in my opinion. Take some lily pads and you're pretty much done. I like to build this small islands in the middle of a lake if I can, if it's room for it, maybe a little tree in it. And the last thing is the tree. So this is a custom one, and it's not my best work, but it's not my worst either. And the trick about when you're building trees is first take the logs, try to make a shape of how you want it to look. That's what I did. Then you put on leaves, and if you try to put on leaves in this kind of a pattern where they're not not so much of it being on the same level, but they're going like out there and in and out, as you can see, if you do this and just make them hang down in different length and do it all over, and then you try to top it off. I don't know if it makes some sense, but I mean, like, if this is kind of the logs and you're gonna, okay, I want to put on leaves, let's say this is leaves, instead of doing it like this, it's all connected. What you should do with your leaves is try to make them kind of different. So okay, if I put a leaf there and have to go one out there, then I have to go on one out there, and this have to be out from there. This go to be in there, this will be out there, and this will be in there. And suddenly you have all these leaves, and they're kind of at different places, they're not right next to each other. It goes ins and outs, and I got a lot of shape, and it's the same idea of this. I'll put some shape on it. Then you can make it in different length, somewhere inside and outside, and just put somewhat random, Okay, that was fail, but you know what I mean. And if you start out doing that, put some logs and put your leaves in like different shapes, try to make different shapes of it, then you have a good beginning, and then you just have to feel for it. It's not easy, and sometimes I fail, sometimes it works, and then it's all about trying. And the last trick is to use this, some fences with a glowstone, trapdoors around, as you can see here, and slab on the bottom. And what that does is, if it's nighttime, it will glow up the tree, and in my opinion that really makes a cool effect, and it kind of adds to your garden and to outdoor and exterior, and well, yeah. But guys, that's all I got for you right now. So I really hope you enjoyed this tour of the mansion, and I hope you got some inspiration about it, and I hope you could understand my explanation and how I thought, what my thought process was about. And if you liked it, I would really appreciate if you hit that like button, and if you want to comment, and I would really love to read your comments. And I'm gonna try to make some more videos, where I build and maybe do some let's build, maybe do a let's build of this mansion. And if you want to subscribe to me, do that, and feel free. And I see you around. So bye guys.